So, what's up and welcome to another video. First of all, to everyone watching, Happy New Year. I hope that 2025 is just gonna be amazing for all of us. I'm gonna start the year off right. A little Red Bull, something that I will definitely take from 2024 is probably a mild to moderate caffeine addiction, but hey, nobody's perfect, right? Pretty much starting the year at the exact same place where we left off 2024. But yeah, man, I gotta say, I'm so excited for 2025. I think it's just gonna be amazing. I will do everything to make it the best year so far, and I hope everyone else does the same. I just want to, talk a little bit about how I will exactly do that, like what my plans are to make this as productive and as like growth positive as I can, because I mentioned in the last video, 2025 is just going to be all about growth, personal development, really grinding my ass off and, staying consistent. And I will take you guys along, share everything, how I do it. And I hope you guys enjoy. And now I will, start getting to work to do exactly that. Before I will actually talk about like what I'm doing proactively to stay more productive in 2025, I wanted to talk about a topic that is really important to me, or that I found really important over the last year and the last couple of months, but especially last couple of months, or even last couple of weeks. And I guess you could kind of put this on a mindset, but I want to mention mindset a little bit later. And it's kind of like a subcategory to mindset, if you want to call it that. That is drive. I think drive is so important and so overlooked. And for me, that really means like being able to give 100% over an extended period of time. Like the thing is, even I did it like a year ago or so, like I was, chilling at like 80%, and I was like, I think I'm gonna make it with like that effort. And the thing, or like a thought that really started to bother me was, like of course there's a possibility that I will make it, but what about if I don't? And I know exactly that I could do more, but I actively choose to not do so. And that has been something that has really started to bother me, where I was like, all right, if this is not going to work out, I don't think that I can live with knowing that I could have done more, like put more effort in, and that might have affected the outcome, but I choose not to because I was too comfortable to do so. So of course, like really putting in like a lot of effort and getting out of your comfort zone consistently is not something that is easy or that is necessarily nice, but I think that it is so important, because like I can't, I don't know, and I don't want to live with the thought that I could have done more. And I don't know, like that just seems like a nightmare to me. So to kind of like sum it up, it's like really, in my opinion, and that might sound a little bit harsh, but that is kind of the conclusion that I came to, is that you can either suffer now or you can suffer the rest of your life for not chasing your dreams and chasing your passions when you actually had the chance. And so I would much rather always, put in the extra mile, put in the extra work just to make sure, because ultimately at the end, at least if it doesn't work out, I can say, all right, like I gave it all, I gave 100% and it didn't work out, but I did everything I could, everything in my power, I did that. And that is just like a peace of mind that I want to have. And that is why I think drive is so important, because you can have that peace of mind. Otherwise, if it doesn't work out, you have to live with the thought that you maybe could have done more. And that is just something that I don't want to do. And that's also like a thought for everyone else, just to, maybe put in that extra effort, that it will be beneficial in the long run. But yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep now because we want to stay in the routine and I want to get up early tomorrow again. So guys, yeah, it's January 2nd now. Yeah, it's like 5:40 in the morning. Yeah, I really want to keep up the habit of waking up early. I genuinely like it. So yeah, getting back into schedule. And as already mentioned yesterday or a couple minutes ago for you guys, like drive for me is like kind of like a subcategory or a part of mindset that I find really important. But in general, I feel like mindset has a really, really big impact on your productivity and is sometimes even overlooked. At least that's how it was for me. Like really like working on my mindset has really been like the basis of like my productivity and me being even able to chase my goals. So for me, a good way that I started to improve my mindset was just thinking about why. Why do I want to achieve this thing? Why do I want to do it? Why is it more important than other things in my life? And that really gave it meaning, which made it a lot easier to go after the goal because it was like much more important to me now. So due to that, I was also able to go to greater lengths of achieving the thing because like failure was not an option because it was so important. I was like, all right, like I'm going to achieve this no matter what. And that has really helped me for like, staying motivated, like staying productive by just, like having the right mindset or like at least working on my mindset. Yeah, that's why I think that it is so important. Yeah, so much about that for now. Now we need to get to work because we still have a long day ahead of us. So yeah, let's not waste any more time and get going. So tired. Yeah, guys, another day. And before we get to work, I quickly just wanted to mention that I personally don't think that the how is as important as one might seem. So as you can see, over the last couple of years, I read a lot of like productivity, self-improvement books, like way more than those right there. And, I have to say that really like all the books that like really like niche down on productivity didn't help me as much as I hoped they would. Because the problem is that like reading these books doesn't make you more productive, or watching YouTube videos on how to be more productive doesn't make you more productive. It feels good, like you get that, like that initial thought of, all right, I'm taking a step in the right direction, and that is true. But still, like you still have to do the work. You still have to show up and actually do the thing that you want to do, because everything else is really just a distraction. Like only doing the thing that you want to do is actually doing the thing, preparing for it, reading about it, watching videos about how to do it, how to be more productive is a form of preparation, I would say. But like don't spend too much time on that, because it still doesn't necessarily get you actively closer to your goal. So what I've been trying to do is really don't focus on that too much and just focusing on being consistent, you know? Like I might not have like a perfect productivity routine in that way, but just, you know, showing up every day, doing things I need to do every day, and I will still make progress. And how you do it doesn't really matter. Like if you have your to-do list on your phone, if you write it down on paper, I'm actually writing down mine on paper right now, and I've been really enjoying that. And you know, if you have like this really complicated to-do organization structure, like if that helps you and if that ultimately leads to more productivity, then I think that is great. If it doesn't and it just takes more time away from actually working, then I don't think that that's like really like beneficial. So now I mean, for me, I've been just really trying to, you know, like kind of like dumb things down, make it easier, make it more approachable. And yeah, that is what I'm gonna continue on in this year as well. You know, just make it simple, but make sure that it works. So that's what it's all about. Yeah. But now we need to get to work. Yeah. So let's go. Now, I already talked about what I think is important to make 2025 as productive as possible. But now I also wanted to mention what I do actively to make sure that it is actually as productive as possible. Now, three things really. First one, eliminating distractions. For me, biggest distraction is probably social media, to be honest. And to work around that, I have like focus modes where I don't get any notifications. And then I also have an app called Opal that blocks, you know, Instagram, for example, for a certain amount of time during the day. And that has been really helpful. Now, for the second thing is comfort. So, and especially, you know, I'm trying to be more comfortable with being uncomfortable. I feel like people always try to get more comfortable. And like that is really, well, I feel like it can really hurt your mindset. And I've seen that with me in the past as well, that I've been getting like softer and stuff. So I really want to work proactively on, you know, neglecting my comfort a little bit in order to really nail my focus to towards the things that I really want to do. And to do that, I'm just gonna probably continue doing similar challenges such as the one that I'm doing right now, like the 12 for 30 challenge, you know, to really like push my limits actively. And the third thing is, you know, just like narrowing my focus, you know, not trying to do like 100 things at once. Instead, just focus on the things that are like really important to me and prioritize them over pretty much everything else. As of right now, that is building the brand. So that will be like the biggest focus of 2025. And I will prioritize that over, well, pretty much like the gym as well. And also university. So yeah, and just work on that like relentlessly for like a year, and then see like how much further that will take me. And I'm also really excited to see that. But yeah, not trying to get like too finicky about the stuff, really just trying to focus on the basics and the fundamentals, because I feel like that is way more productive and way more helpful than, you know, trying to figure out the perfect to-do list structure and stuff like that. Yeah, but I will keep you guys updated on how that will go, and I'm really excited for it all. Yeah, but so far, I really appreciate your support. As always, thank you.